There are times when life turns cruel and a species faces an existential threat, forcing animals to make tough choices and push through even when all hope seems lost. A few days ago, our ranger team was conducting a routine patrol along the Sabi River when they spotted a large male buffalo standing alone about 200 meters away from the river. Our rangers decided to approach cautiously to see if the buffalo was injured or sick. They didn't want to startle him or provoke him because a buffalo can be very dangerous if threatened. As they got closer, they realized that the buffalo had been shot. He was weak and struggling to stay on his feet. Our rangers tried their best to help him, but they couldn't move him near the river where he could drink water. When they approached, the buffalo charged them, gored them, and almost tossed them in the air. These huge horns were like spears piercing the sky. The buffalo showed no signs of backing down, so our rangers had no choice but to retreat. They had to leave the poor animal alone until he regained his strength. But little did they know that during the night, a pack of hungry wolves surrounded the wounded buffalo and waited for the perfect moment to strike. Wolves are known to be highly efficient hunters, and they usually work together to take down their prey. Their strength should not be underestimated. They have sharp claws and teeth, powerful jaws, and are excellent at working together to take down large prey. And these predators don't mess around. They planned their attack carefully, ensuring that they had the upper hand before making their move. They chose their moment and attacked with speed and precision. In the dead of the night, the wind carried the scent of fear and death across the plains. The moon hid shyly behind a veil of clouds, leaving the world in darkness. This was the hour when the wolves made their move. Their target, the lone buffalo, their chance for survival. The night air felt heavy, thick with tension, as clouds swallowed the moonlight above the endless plains. In this darkness, a pack of wolves moved together, their bodies low, eyes locked on a single prize, a lone buffalo separated from its herd. Hunger burned in their veins. This was their chance after days of failed hunts. Silent signals passed between them as they spread out, surrounding their massive target with careful precision. The buffalo's breath came in hard, slow bursts, steam rising into the cool night. It sensed danger, muscles coiled, hooves shifting restlessly against the earth. The wolves crept closer, hearts pounding, the weight of desperation pushing them forward. With a sudden burst, the lead wolf lunged, jaws snapping toward the buffalo's thick leg. The animal reacted instantly, powerful and defiant, swinging its horned head with lethal force. The blow caught the wolf mid-air, hurling it aside like a rag. Bones cracked on impact, the sound sharp against the night's stillness. The pack hesitated, shaken but driven by hunger's merciless grip. Together they surged again, trying to wear the buffalo down, teeth flashing in the faint light, claws scraping against hide. But this was no easy meal. The buffalo fought like a creature with nothing left to lose, charging with raw fury, trampling one wolf beneath its hooves as others scattered. The grass flattened beneath their struggle, dust rising in clouds as predator and prey clashed. The wolves' growls turned to yelps, their plan unraveling with each failed attack. Then, as if sensing the tide had turned, the buffalo thundered forward, a wall of muscle and horn, sending the wolves scattering. The night echoed with the sound of its defiance, a symphony of strength against the creeping dread of hunger. They had cornered their prey, but the buffalo's spirit remained unbroken. Each snort, each stamp of its hoof was a testament to its will to live. As dawn painted the sky with hues of gray and orange, the wolves regrouped, battered and confused. Their hunt had turned into a nightmare. They watched as the buffalo, wounded but defiant, slowly stumbled away into the growing light. Defeated and famished, the wolves retreated into the shadows, the taste of their failure bitter on their tongues. The plains were alive with the sounds of a new day, birdsong mingling with the rustle of the wind through the tall grasses. But there was no joy in the air, only the echo of a desperate struggle from the night before. The buffalo stood alone, a silhouette against the rising sun. Its body was a canvas of pain, gashes of blood and dirt marring its once proud hide. It swayed, a monument to resilience, having survived the night and the relentless assault of the hungry wolves. As the first rays of sunlight touched the dew-laden grass, the buffalo lowered its head, seeking the sweet relief of water. It moved toward the distant river, each step a victory over the darkness that had threatened to consume it. The wolves watched from a safe distance, their hunger a gnawing ache in their bellies. They knew they had met their match, a buffalo that refused to surrender in the face of death. The wolves, driven by primal instincts and the gnawing pangs of hunger, had cornered the buffalo in a last-ditch effort to secure a meal. They closed in, their movements precise, their eyes gleaming with a mixture of desperation and determination. But the buffalo, with the tenacity born of countless battles, held its ground. It snorted, steam billowing from its nostrils, a defiant challenge to the circling wolves. The air crackled with tension. The wolves, sensing the urgency of their need, lunged. Sharp teeth sank into flesh, tearing, rending. But the buffalo was ready. With a snort that shook the ground, it bucked, twisting, goring, sending the wolves sprawling. The fight was brutal, a flurry of gnashing teeth and slashing claws against the buffalo's thick hide and sharp horns. Yet the wolves persisted, their hunger driving them beyond the bounds of prudence. The buffalo, its muscles rippling beneath its matted hide, fought with the fury of a cornered beast. It was a whirlwind of horns and hooves, its bellows echoing across the plains, a chilling testament to its distress. The wolves, though relentless, began to tire. Their breaths grew heavier, their movements less coordinated. The buffalo, though wounded, seemed tireless, its spirit unbroken. And then, as if sensing the turning tide, the buffalo charged. With a mighty roar, it crashed into the center of the wolf pack, sending them scattering. The wolves, shaken but not defeated, regrouped, licking their wounds, readying themselves for another assault. The buffalo, its flanks torn, its legs heavy, stood firm, a bastion of defiance against the encroaching darkness. The night deepened, the battle raged, neither predator nor prey giving an inch. The wolves, their hunger now a ravenous need, pressed their attack. The buffalo, its strength waning, fought with the desperation of a creature backed into a corner. As the first rays of dawn touched the horizon, the wolves, exhausted and famished, finally broke off their assault. They melted back into the shadows, their defeat a bitter pill to swallow. The buffalo, its body a tapestry of pain and resilience, stumbled to its feet. It gazed at the retreating wolves, its eyes reflecting the dawning light and the fires of survival. It took a shaky step, then another, moving toward the distant river, each movement a testament to its indomitable spirit. The sun rose higher, casting long shadows across the plains, painting the sky with hues of pink and gold. The buffalo reached the river, its reflection shimmering on the water's surface. It dipped its head, drinking deeply, the cool water a balm to its parched throat. As it drank, the wolves watched from afar, their defeat palpable, and so the buffalo survived, a testament to the tenacity of life in the face of death. The wolves, their hunger still gnawing at their bellies, were left to contemplate their loss. They had faced the buffalo, the epitome of untamed spirit, and had come out second best. On that dawn, the buffalo stood tall, a symbol of resilience etched against the backdrop of a new day. The wolves, their hunger momentarily forgotten, could only watch in admiration and defeat. They had faced the buffalo, a symbol of the untamed spirit, and in the dance of life and death the buffalo had won. As the sun climbed higher, bathing the savanna in golden light, the buffalo, its thirst quenched, turned to face the new day. Its body bore the scars of the night's battle, a testament to the relentless struggle for survival. It shook its head, clearing the remnants of the struggle from its eyes. The wolves, humbled by their encounter, melted back into the vastness of the African wilderness. On that day, the balance of nature shifted slightly. The buffalo, a symbol of resilience, stood tall against the fading memory of the wolves' attack. And somewhere deep within the savanna, the wolves, their hunger both satiated and unsated, carried the memory of their defeat.